I just want to see if that is our patch. No. Did we line up on the same ball? I'm Ethan, I love muzzleloading. Today we're on the range testing our InvestArm Plains pistol and seeing what it can do to ballistic gel. What I want to do now is bump our powder measure up to 30 grains, say for a proper defensive load maybe. I'm using a swaged 530 ball for this one. Walking up here, we did not stop the round ball. You can see that wound channel going right through. Let's see if the ball like flopped out the rear here. The odds of finding it were pretty slim. I've walked back and forth here a few times. I don't think we're gonna find it. I'm gonna see if I step back farther, if that gives us anything. No luck catching it. So I put some junky 4x4s found up here on the range, some rotted off cutoffs, behind the block to see if we can catch it. Now I don't know if in doing so we'll see the deformation from the gel or from the block, but I'm hoping that it at least increases our chances a little bit. Walking up here, we hit here, so a little high. See our wound channels there. So right here's our gel. Just to the side of it, I found our ball. Not a whole lot of deformation there. We are pretty short distance. I think you can see a little bit of an oblong shape to it. It's certainly not round anymore. We have a little flat here from, I believe, probably my ramrod. But there you can see, not perfectly round, but definitely not flattened out. Not enough energy to get any deformation. I'm wondering what happens though if we do 15 grains. Not a whole lot of action out of the 15 grains. Let's stop our GoPro. And you can see there, we actually hung up our round ball with our 15 grains. You can see slightly there that it stopped or went forward just a little bit and came back in the gel, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild. What's interesting about this to me is our 30 grains totally exited the gel and kept going, could not find it on the ground. We were able to stop it with a 4x4, so it wasn't moving that fast. But with the 15 grains, we've stopped it like a third of the way into the block. I wonder what would happen if we tried 20 grains and then 25 grains. Would we still be able to catch it, and would it be incremental? Let's find out. Sitting at the same distance for each of these tests. So walking up here, you can see in our balls, in that gel, about the same distance out of our 15 and our 20. Interesting. So the one on the top, as you see it here, is our 15. We have our 20. It does look like our energy tail, that's what I'm going to call this, is a little bit longer on the 20. Let's try 25. Walking up here to our 25, wow, a marked increase between our 20 and our 25. Look at that. It went twice as far basically through the gel. And we don't have really any of a frontward tail. You can see there it's very short. And at this distance of maybe 20 feet or so, this is not a long range test, we are losing the patch in that amount of time, which I think is interesting. For good measure here, we're going to test 30 grains at this exact same distance to see if there's any variance. Walking up here, we've still captured our 30 grain ball, and our gel is smoking a little bit, you can see there. Oh, that's our patch. Oh my gosh. That's our patch that's smoking. Ooh, hot. Fascinating. That's the first time we've had that happen. So there you can see our 25, our 20, and our 15, and here's our 30. From the top here, it's a little bit hard to see. I think that's the patch there too. Holy smokes. I think it held onto the patch. Our ball stopped. Has a very short tail, but it did not exit the gel. Let me get my knife. I just want to see if that is our patch. No. Did we line up on the same ball? I think we may have hit another ball. Look at that. We must have hit another ball. What are the odds of that? Are they a half? I don't think they can be a half. How many did we have in there? Yeah, we should have 4 total. Okay, we must have hit these together. Right? This is wild. Seriously, what are the odds of that? Well, it's not as clean as I had hoped this test would be, but we do have some data and some cool slow motion footage here showing the differences between 15, 20, 25, and 30 grains at about 20 feet in Ballistics gel. I'm Ethan, I love muzzleloading. Thank you so much for watching. If there's something more you'd like to see about muzzleloading, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, shoot me an email at ilovemuzzleloading@gmail.com. We'll see what we can do to make it happen. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.